Do I age? I do age. I've been teaching for 15 years now, and I do look back. Here's the way I can know that I age. I've been teaching for 15 years, but I've been recording my classroom lessons for 10. And when I look back at the way that I taught 10 years ago, some of me is like, oh, that's really embarrassing. I would definitely not teach like that. Some of it, I should say, like, it's not all like that. Some of it really stands up to the test of time. In fact, occasionally I will go to teach something and I'll be like, man, I haven't taught this for a while. The textbook has its way of explaining a different idea, but usually I don't like that very much because a textbook is not a human being. So it doesn't explain the way that you would at the front of the classroom, right? And I've universally found that if I take a textbook's method for explaining an idea and I just present it on a whiteboard, it tends to go down like a lead balloon, right? Because it's not designed to be presented, it's designed to be read. Does that make sense, right? Can you imagine if someone got up and read an essay? Like you would all fall asleep in 30 seconds, right? So mechanism that doesn't make the textbook bad, that just makes it for reading as opposed to for teaching, okay? So I'll sometimes go back to an old video of mine from like 6 or 7 years ago and I'll be like, hey, that's, like enough time has passed, I forgot how I explained it back then. I'll be like, this is not bad actually. Like this is not a bad starting point, right? I generally do try and explain things differently because it is all there. Anyone can go and look them up. But do I age? Absolutely. I have 2 children in high school and 1 in primary school now, and I'm like, how did you get that bit? Anyway, so I hope I've grown through those. Experience and expertise are not the same thing. So I hope that those 15 years of teaching have actually helped me become a better teacher, but that's not always that automatic. So I hope you guys take that on board as something which, like, you're learning now obviously a lot, but when you start teaching, in some ways the real learning begins.